Motion promises to be your personal assistant, helping you out with task management, calendar management. But like a lot of AI tools out there, sometimes the marketing is a little bit more ambitious than the product itself. So that's what we're looking at today, the good, the bad, the chaotic when it comes to Motion. This is not a paid sponsorship, but if you are interested, they have a 7-day free trial. I will link to it below if you want to check it out. So first, let's talk about what is Motion. Motion is a product management app or a productivity app. Motion uses artificial intelligence to build your day for you so you can be the most productive that you can be. And over the years, Motion has invested a lot into their tool to move from just being calendar automation or scheduling automation to being true project management. But what I found fascinating and what I'll talk about later in the video is that Motion has invested a lot in artificial intelligence agents to actually help with all different types of work collaboration and productivity that really make it a game changer when it comes to project management and not just scheduling like they originally marketed. When I started testing Motion, I wanted to look at general feature sets, user experience, and what are the tools that they're marketing right now. So let's start with the general functionality. Like all project management tools, it has scheduling, it has collaboration options, it has your ability to put in projects, how long it's going to take, when the deadline is, the ability to assign to people, all of the things that you would expect from a project management tool, and just generally giving you a better sense of control when it comes to your workflow. But the real thing that I was interested in when it comes to Motion, and the reason that I wanted to do a review for Motion specifically, is to dive into what they're calling their AI tools, which is really the big rush for a lot of project management tools at the moment, is they're all trying to claim AI. So I wanted to see if the new tools that they were promising or the new tools that they said were actually beneficial, or if it was just a marketing term that kind of helped them sell the product. So let's jump into the artificial intelligence features that Motion is offering. The first tool that I want to talk about is the AI Task Manager. Now, this feature is kind of the heart of Motion at the moment. You add tasks into your workspace, you set a due date, priority level, estimated time to complete, and then assign a project owner to whoever that task belongs to. Motion's AI on the back end then automatically places those tasks into your calendar in the most efficient way based on your working hours, your meetings that you already have scheduled, and your personal work habits. It takes that into account as well. So as I was testing this app, the thing that I thought was really interesting is how well does it actually respond to changes in schedules? Because inevitably your schedule will change. And when you have to go in and manually change or go and try to find, when does this meeting overlap with other meetings? Where's the block of time that I have in addition to me finding time to go to the bathroom? So what you can do is you can click reschedule and Motion will automatically take care of it for you and find the next available slot for when this meeting will happen, whether it's a meeting that you need to schedule with other people or a meeting that is just for you to kind of get more work done depending on what the task is required. And this task planner was built as a way of keeping you on track with things, but also giving you kind of the ability to compress that early morning to-do list. So I know for me, I have a pen and paper and every morning I'll go through and say, okay, what are the 10 things that I want to do today? Or what are the 10 things that I need to get accomplished today? So Motion will save you that time and it'll move all of the priorities up to say, these are the things that you need to work on. Here's when you can work on them given your actual meeting times and your meeting dates and things like that. The second tool that I wanted to look at was the AI Project Manager. So once you have the tasks done, let's look at how it actually manages projects for you. Let's say you have all of the project deliverables, you don't really know what the dates are, and you have a rough idea of when you can get things done. So what you can do is you can upload it into this project management planner. It will spit out an actual task by task by task and let you say, here's the date, here's the deadline, here's how long it'll take to do. It'll do all of that for you, and then all you have to do is go in and double check it and then say assign to person A, assign to person B, assign to person C. What is amazing about that is if you have managed projects, so my background is in marketing, I do a lot of marketing work, you have a lot of deliverables and you have a lot of things that overlap and a lot of people that you work with. To me, to be able to upload into a system and just have the system do it for you, especially with projects that are maybe repetitive. So if you do the same project every month or you do the same project every year, you can take this project brief, use it on the project manager. And what I thought was really cool about me testing with Motion was it didn't really require a lot of information. I know some project management tools, they need you to input everything manually. So from an artificial intelligence standpoint, it's cool that it's able to create this project plan or this project management kind of setup for you, and you don't really have to do that much work to get it going. And so to me, that I feel like is a huge win. The third tool that I wanted to look at and that Motion was marketing is their AI Docs Assistant. So if you think of things like Google Docs or Google Drive, it's similar to that, where it's kind of a live collaborative place where you can edit and work with different documents and working with different people, working on different projects, but still connecting that document to the project you're working on and having it be updated in real time. So the part that I was interested in is when we talk about docs, specifically now, in the year 2025 and beyond, we're looking at generative AI. If a tool is marketing something as AI and it's a document function or a content creation section, it needs to have generative AI. Can you write a project plan? Can you actually do the work that I was going to be doing anyway? What I found was that it got pretty close. Like there's still parts, and this is generally with AI, how it goes, is there's still gaps. You still have to go through and review it and double check it, but it got a lot. It got a lot of it. And especially if you're working on a project plan or you're working on a new project, being able to say, write this project plan for me is huge, because then it drafts everything for you. You can go through and then reuse it in the project planner, drop it into the project planner, have it produce the deliverables that you need to do, and just assign it to the people you need to work on. To me is crazy. Like that's a crazy workflow as someone that's managed projects before, that you can just do everything within this tool and not really have to touch it. Like you just kind of do it. So anyway, not to harp on the documents part of it, but personally, one of my favorite things in this, and I know it's stupid simple, it's generative AI, but I would say this for sure is something that Motion has a competitive advantage on. The next tool I wanted to look at was the AI calendar assistant. This is one of the bread and butter tools that I talked about before, where it kind of automatically schedules things for you. So once, let's say you create the project plan, you create the deliverables, it's medium priority or whatever you set it to be, you sign it to people, it'll automatically fit it into their calendars. But most importantly, it bases the scheduling based on how you like to work. I know for me, I am far more productive in the morning. The cool part about that is you can set those preferences in Motion. So when it creates your calendar or creates your schedule for the day, it won't front load everything. It won't front load for me individual projects in the morning when it knows that that's where my collaborative moments are, but in the afternoon, totally free to do that. You can also identify when your preferred times to meet are. So if a colleague is trying to set up a meeting with me, they can see, oh, Ben likes having meetings specifically in the morning, so it can recommend those meetings. And it can also buffer times in between meetings. So if you are somebody that has had, and this happens to me pretty frequently, where you have back-to-back meetings, and you, by the end of a 4-hour block, you forgot to get coffee, you forgot to go to the bathroom, like all of these things, and then it's total self-care for the next 30 minutes. Motion is able to build in buffers in between meetings, so it'll take that into account, and then it'll auto-sort the tasks for you. The next tool is the AI Meetings Notetaker. Now, I talked about a video similar to this, or a tool similar to this on my channel called Fellow App. And if you use tools like Otter AI, it's kind of the same, where you have this tool. So Motion's AI Notetaker will join your virtual meeting. It will be able to jot down notes in real time while, pulling out what are the action items, what are the tasks assigned, are there deadlines associated. So as you're having a meeting, let's say you're talking about a new campaign that you're launching, and you have all these action items that you're saying, hey, what's the status on this? And you can do that, but then there's new tasks that come up. This note taker will copy all this information. It'll create kind of a structured outline. And then within Motion, it'll pull out and say, here are the tasks that I've identified based on the conversation that we had. And then you as the meeting owner, or if if somebody else is the meeting owner, they can do this. But if you're owning the meeting and this is your Motion tool, you can go in and say, I'm assigning these tasks. So is the task correct? And is it something that you need to do? Once you've said, yes, this is good, then you can assign it to the people that you need to, all within the category of the campaign that you're talking about. So pretty cool. And from what I tested, it actually worked pretty well. I don't think there was anything that I really missed when we were talking, I did a test with my friend, when we were meeting and we said, okay, we're going to do a structured meeting. We're going to talk about, here are the tasks, here are the deliverables. The actual output from it was pretty spot on. I didn't have any edits or changes. So generally speaking, I think this is a tool that people can actually use. So to me, pretty valuable tool. And I think generally worth the money in that respect. The next tool is the AI search assistant. And if you're like me, I can never find documents when I need them. If it's a PowerPoint, if it's something that I go, let's say on Microsoft Teams, and I'm like looking for a document and it takes me 20 minutes to find something, but it's not quite the most updated version, but it kind of is. Motion has its own way of doing that. And I'm typically skeptical about the search functionality because I use Apple Mail and I can never find the emails that I need. So I'm always a little bit skeptical about searchability functions, especially if it's an AI search function. What I found with Motion specifically, and this doesn't really surprise me, but I just wanted to point it out, is you have to be very specific with what you're looking for. So search functionality, it can pull in the information for if you have the title correct or if you have the meeting name right. It'll be able to pull in that information, but it won't necessarily be able to do like document scanning and find if you're talking about something within a document. It does work really well with searching meetings though. So if it's something where you're looking for, like, hey, we talked about this deadline or we talked about this project, but I can't remember what the outcome was going to be, or I can't remember, did we decide we were doing this or did we decide we were doing this? So if you're searching for things like that, it has that information. So you can type in, decision on project A, and it'll be able to find where was project A mentioned and then give you kind of a highlight of what was said. But it's a really cool feature for it to be included in all this as well. The next tool I want to talk about is the AI Workflow Builder. If you work in a position or in a company that has really strong SOPs or just really structured processes, this is going to be really helpful for you. So if you're building a campaign, I don't know why I have campaigns on the brain, but if you're building a campaign, let's say you have a template where you always have to start with the same information, you're able to build out these AI workflow templates and then be able to autofill everything as you're going. Going back to the project manager, once you build the project workflow, or the project, plan, you can say, if it's an event plan, you can say, plug this into the project manager, turn it into a workflow template, and then every single time that you need to do that project again, it'll automatically have all of that information in there. And all you have to do is just say, when are the dates that I have to assign this by, and who do I have to assign this to? In my experience, not the most shiny tool in the Motion set, but it actually, to me, is one of the most practical because it saves you a lot of time just from having to redo or reduplicate the same stuff that you had to do before. So maybe not the prettiest AI feature, but really, really impactful when it comes to the actual practicality of running projects, running templates, and having that workflow be extremely simplified. Okay, let's talk pricing. So Motion has a 7-day free trial, but they have two plans. One of them is the Pro AI and one of them is the Business AI. If you pay annually, or if you do a bill annually, it's $29 a month for the Pro AI plan, or $49 a month if you only go build monthly. If you do the Business AI account, which has more features, and I'll pull them up on the screen here to see them, it's $39 per user per month if billed annually, or $69 per user per month if billed monthly. Now, you might be gasping on the other side of this, being like, wow, that's a lot of money, and I don't disagree with you. Motion does not have a free, they do not have a free project management system. They don't have a freemium plan, which makes it a little bit of a tough pill to swallow. But if you are coming at it from a team leadership standpoint, or you're coming at it from a position of building it for your organization, then this tool, this is the premium. You could not get any better of a tool when it comes to building in collaboration, building in AI, like the AI tools that are built into this is truly core, and it's not just something that they're tacking on the top. It's like the DNA of the tool itself, which I frankly would never say this about a lot of tools, but it's like the DNA of the actual tool itself, which I think is crazy. Okay, so we talked about pricing. Pricing is high. They don't have a freemium plan, but let's talk about if it's right for you. Like I said, I think some businesses, small businesses, I think this would be great for, just to streamline so much of your workflow. I think if you're a business leader or you're a team leader and you're looking to get this for your organization, I think it's a really great option. But Motion's a very powerful tool, and it's not something that a lot of people can just jump into and utilize at full capacity unless you have a huge workflow. So my review is really, really good. I don't think they're just marketing flair terms. I think they're truly part of the product. And I think it's worth a try. I think if you're interested in Motion, if you're watching this video because you aren't really sure if it's going to be a good fit for you, try it out. Try out the 7-day free trial. If you find that it's something that you can continue working with, if it'll save you time and you can make back that $50, no problem, I say go for it. And one of the other tools that I looked at recently that blew me away today was Microsoft with Copilot. If you want to check that out, watch this video over here. And with that, I will see you on the next one.